Good evening, you are watching the news on the Sultanate of Oman television. First, the headlines. The Secretary-General of the Foreign Ministry discusses with the UN Secretary-General Envoy in Yemen the efforts to end the conflict in Yemen and ways to deal with the humanitarian situation. A project on the best sites in the Sultanate to establish space launch platforms is inaugurated. And the Sultanate witnesses a number of projects within the 9th five-year plan to enhance economic diversification. Those were the headlines, now the news in detail. The efforts being exerted to end the bloody conflict in Yemen and ways to deal with the humanitarian situation topped the discussion during the meeting today between His Excellency Syed Badr bin Hamad Al Busaidi, Secretary-General of the Foreign Ministry, and His Excellency Martin Griffiths, the Envoy of the UN Secretary-General for Yemen, and his accompanying delegation. The meeting dealt with the efforts of the UN envoy to achieve an agreement to negotiations among all Yemeni parties and assist them to reach a comprehensive political reconciliation process in a way that guarantees the sovereignty, security and independence of Yemen and unity of its territories and the establishment of cordial and stable relations with neighbouring countries. The Sultanate witnesses the implementation of various mega projects which come in line with the 9th five-year development plan 2016 to 2020. These projects support the Sultanate's approach towards diversifying sources of income and reducing the national economy dependency on oil. The 9th five-year development plan 2016 to 2020 targets a number of vital economic sectors such as the manufacturing industry sector. The Implementation and Follow-up Support Unit at the Ministry of Commerce and Industry plays a major role in strengthening cooperation with the bodies concerned to ensure the implementation of manufacturing industries projects along with rendering facilities to the investors. One of the main projects that was implemented within the 9th five-year plan was Liwa Plastics Industries Complex. The project is considered the first of its kind in the Sultanate in the field of producing complementary plastics products. Another project which is implemented within the 9th five-year plan is the Duqm Refinery project, for which the daily refining capacity amounts to 230,000 barrels of crude oil. Such projects also include Salalah Ammonia Plant project, for which the daily production capacity reaches 1,000 metric tonnes of ammonia. The global space and technology company held a ceremony to launch the project of the best sites in the Sultanate to establish space launch platforms. A number of those interested in space science and technology will participate in the event. The project aims to find research study in order to determine suitable sites for establishing space launch platforms in the Sultanate. The project will play a major role in developing research related to space science and technology. GSTC will involve a number of Omani youths preparing such studies, which will raise awareness among Omani society about a new sector in the Sultanate, space. The Ministry of Higher Education announced the start of receiving transfer applications among private educational institutions for students studying in those institutions at the expense of the Ministry. The Ministry clarified that students who want to be transferred shall apply through the website of the Ministry starting from the 1st until the 12th of July. It added that the last date to receive applications will be on the 19th of July 2018. Still to come in our news bulletin. An Egyptian artist creates drawings with wood burning. Welcome back to the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. Oman Air received the first of its 3 787-9 Dreamliners on order, 2 of which will have a new first-class product with 8 private suites, 24 business-class seats and 232 economy seats. The aircraft will be equipped with leading technology and the latest in comfort and amenities, including cutting-edge entertainment to enhance the travel experience of their guests. Oman Air commenced on June 1, 2018, its new daily flight from Muscat to the Turkish city of Istanbul. The airline will also launch 2 more destinations, Casablanca, Morocco on July 1st and Moscow, Russia on October 28 this year, besides the resumption of its operations to the Maldives. The 3 exciting new routes are part of Oman Air's strategic expansion plan, providing a streamlined global network that offers greater connectivity at its Muscat hub.
Well, it's a very important day for us today, as we have taken delivery of our first Dreamliner 787-9 3 class with 8 first-class suites and 24 business-class seats. And I think this aircraft, it will help us in our future growth, today's growth and the future growth. And we are looking forward for some more also to be delivered this year. And the aim that this aircraft will be deployed on Muscat, London-Muscat route. As everyone knows that we have 2 daily services to LHR London and we have 1 to Manchester. So the 787 will operate London daily 2 flights and to Manchester. And as everybody knows that we are investing money for Oman tomorrow. The aim is to promote Oman as a destination, and this is the airline, that's what we are doing. And I think it's a great milestone for us to bring this aircraft and to put it on London route. And as all we know that, inshallah, on 1st of July, we are opening our 2nd destination for this year, which is Casablanca. And we'll have 4 flights to Casablanca. And at the same time, we are launching the first flight with a 3-class new 787 to London. And in October also, we will be launching our daily service to Moscow and to Maldives. So I think 2018 is a very fruitful year for us. And we hope that there'll be some more achievements for this company.
Petroleum Development Oman celebrated today the graduation of its 30th batch of scholars. The ceremony was held under the auspices of His Excellency Engineer Salam Al-Oufi, Under-Secretary of the Ministry of Oil and Gas, in the PDO Learning and Development Centre at Mina Al Fahal. More details in the following report by Salah bin Kalfan Al-Rapi.
93 sponsored scholars successfully completed their academic studies at prestigious universities in the Sultanate and abroad, marking the 30th batch in PDO's history. The graduates gained their qualifications in different specializations, including electrical power engineering, chemical and process engineering, petroleum and natural gas engineering, and translation and interpreting studies.
I'm really happy and proud actually to be part of this scholarship, because the support that has been given by the company and also by the leadership in the company really allowed me to flourish my talents and also to improve my skills in my field of expertise.
This year, 8 staff graduated with PhD degrees, 42 with master's degrees, and 43 with Bachelor of Science degrees.
My thesis project actually helped me immensely in the sense that I actually worked on a gas field in my thesis project, and I can actually use that project to help me out with the work and hopefully help out PDO. PDO has supported me, PDO and Oman have supported me immensely in providing me with this opportunity.
The ceremony also honored the graduation of the 4th batch in the pioneering Overseas Grants and Educational Support Scheme that has been run by PDO since 2011. For the Sultanate of Oman Television, Salih bin Khalfan Al-Rahbi, Muscat.
Sultan Qaboos University, along with Jasur Organisation and Orpik Company, signed a cooperation programme to finance the establishing of a design laboratory for the College of Engineering. The programme aims to determine areas of cooperation between Jisor establishment and the College of Engineering with regard to partial funding for the design laboratory, which will end by September 2019. The project aims at meeting students of the engineering college's needs in innovation, along with providing a suitable environment for students to practice both theoretical and practical parts of studying. The Healthcare Employee Safety Conference was opened today at Al Mazara Hospital. It aimed to shed light on the topic and train employees on the best ways to deal with it. It sought to raise awareness about safety and risk management among employees working in the health sector. The conference discussed obligations, rights and regulations being implemented locally and internationally in the field of health safety. On the sideline of the event, a practical exercise was conducted on ways to deal with fires in health establishments. Investment opportunities, facilities and incentives offered to Omani investors were the centre of discussions at the orientation seminar on the investment opportunities in Dukham's Special Economic Zone. It was organised in the Governorate of South Batna in cooperation with Dukham Special Economic Zone Authority and Oman Chamber of Commerce and Industry in the Governorate. It aimed to acquaint Omani entrepreneurs and investors in the Governorate of South Batna with the importance of benefiting from investment opportunities offered by this promising economic zone. The seminar also focused on job opportunities offered by Dukham Special Economic Zone. The Ministry of Manpower, represented by the Directorate General of Technical Education, concluded yesterday the Omani Skills Competition for the College of Technology Students 2018. The event was held at the Oman Convention and Exhibition Centre. Our reporter, Salah bin Kalfan Al-Rabi, has more details in the following report.
After 2 days of competition between the students of the Colleges of Technology in the Sultanate, the Omani Skills Competition came to an end, revealing the high level of skills that the participating students possess in various technical fields.
Throughout my observation, what I can see, the student, each and every year they are getting more skill, which make it difficult for us as a penalty of jury members to make the judgment and evaluation. And as well, it's give as well a sign that we are in Oman skills. We are ready to compete throughout Gulf and worldwide, inshallah.
More than 130 contestants deployed their scientific knowledge and practical applications in 10 skills, including fashion technology, graphic design technology, IT networks administration, website design and development, information network cabling, IT software solutions for business, electronics, CNC turning, mechanical engineering CAD, and mobile robotics.
I am very happy and excited that I have won the first medal, gold medal in the web design. My ambitions to this skills, web design, it's to open my maybe own company in web design and design websites for colleges and schools.
I'm really happy that I won this medal, and this is because of our teachers' help. And without them, we won't be here. I've learned a lot of things. First of all, respect of time and the importance of IT development in our life and the importance of robotic and make our life easier.
The winners of this contest will represent the Sultanate in the Gulf Skills Competition in Kuwait and in the World Skills Competition in Russia in 2019. The Omani students are full of potentials, and this competition is a real exploitation of their skills to contribute to building the national economy. For the Sultanate of Oman Television, Salih bin Khalfan Al-Rahbi, Muscat.
An Egyptian artist draws with one tool only, a pen burning on wood. Mai Ali Nada does not need a large colour palette to create her works of art, as the burn is adequate. Here is a report.
Drawings of people and pictures of nature and animals are drawn by an Egyptian artist with one tool only, a pen burning on wood. The Egyptian artist May Ali Nada doesn't need a large color palette to create her works of art and sketches of impressive drawings, as this burn is adequate. May has been passionate about art since she was young. She spent years in her childhood painting on various materials. So her passion for art influenced her choice to study, but she didn't discover drawing by burning wood until she graduated. Now, more than 6 years after practicing this type of art, May believes that this technique should be taught to students in art schools, confirming that they are not as easy as they seem.
There is a fundamental difference between wood burning and paintings, as burning cannot be wiped out. And it's one of its difficulties since the mistake is not erased.
The pen or the electrically heated device burns the wood panel, creating different structural shades with full control by May. It's a technique that relies on the science of burning to draw and create forms on wood and other materials. The artist sells some of her artwork except for her wood-burning drawings.
Many people ask to buy my wooden portraits, but I do not sell my wood-burnt drawings because I like them and prefer to keep them for myself. But I do sell other paintings with which I use other materials.
May believes that giving up colors in the drawing may give it a better expression than the conventional one, so the focus is based on the shade and light in this type of visual art, known as monochrome.
This is the Sultanate of Oman television. Before we end tonight's bulletin, here are the main points once again. The Secretary-General of the Foreign Ministry discusses with the UN Secretary-General Envoy to Yemen the efforts to end conflict in Yemen and ways to deal with the humanitarian situation. A project on the best sites in the Sultanate to establish space launch platforms is inaugurated. And the Sultanate witnesses a number of projects within the 9th five-year plan to enhance economic diversification. With that, we come to the end of tonight's news bulletin. From all of us here at the newsroom and the studios, it's good night.